Sabres get set for the Wild tonight. How would you describe the California trip?
Yeah, I think it was good. I don't think we necessarily played our best hockey, but good teams find ways to win games like that. So we had great goaltending and some timely goals for us. So, I feel like it was a real good confidence boost for our group.
Was the feeling after every game, we show on the broadcast, like the vest being passed around, Lindy Ruff coming in with the, post-game message. It seemed like there was a lot of energy in those post-game moments. Even some you mentioned, like not the best games, but the way to find a good result. So was the energy as high as it showed through the camera?
Yeah, I think so. I feel like in a lot of those games, there's big moments at the end to secure a victory, whether it be is big 6-on-5 shifts against LA to kick the road trip off, whatever it might be. So everyone was really excited, and a lot of big moments throughout all games, whether it be a save or a block or a big goal when we needed it, like I said. So it was a lot of fun. I thought our group did a good job of kind of handling some ups and downs of the games, and managed to get 6 points, which is the most important.
You mentioned the block. When Malenstein blocked that shot and left the ice, I thought 4-6, he's out. And then he came back a couple minutes later. Could you sense that, that hit him in a bad spot, but when he came back, were you surprised?
Yeah, you know what it's like. Sometimes you can hear the shot hit something like a piece of plastic or something maybe, so you think you'll be all right, but that one just sounded like straight body. So sounded painful.
Straight flash. Oh, yes.
Exactly.
What have you learned now in the entirety of your time with the Sabres, but most specifically with this new group this year?
I think there's lots of things that not only myself has learned, but, everybody, and we have to keep learning. We're a really young team, and that's no secret. So there's going to be nights where maybe we're not at our best, or we make some mistakes. But I feel like we've got a pretty good mix of young guys and a few veteran guys mixed in there. And I think the biggest thing is we love being around each other, and we have a lot of fun together. So I think we got a great group of guys, and as long as we can keep learning and striding forward, that. It should be a good season for us.
You started the season with Owen Power, and he had a great start to the year, especially putting up the points. And then, there was a switch, and then you ended up with Dahlin, and then Dahlin took off. Do you feel like you're the facilitator, you're the common denominator in these two situations?
I don't know. I'm pretty lucky to get to play with those guys. Both really good talents in the NHL, and I just do my best to compliment them and also play my own game. But, they're both really easy to play with, intelligent players, and always seem to be making the right plays. So it's definitely a treat being able to be on the ice with them.
Does it feel like a group of six that has this kind of offensive aura about it? I mean, statistically, your group ranks very high based on your production, Dahlin's production, Power's production.
Yeah, I think so, but we all take pride in playing hard and playing the right way. I don't think any of us are cheaters or cheating for offense. We take care of our own end first and try to get involved when we can. But at the end of the day, our job is to keep the puck out of the net as well. So, when you're playing good teams that have good lineups and good upfront skill and talent, you got to be dialed in on the details in your own end. Lindy
Ruff has a little bit of an old school mentality to him. He coached me, and our best defensemen were guys that couldn't make a tape-to-tape pass. They just went off the glass and out, and, that was great. But it's not today's game. But I sense that, especially in the last couple of weeks, if there's no plays, it's okay for you guys to go off the glass and out or flip the puck in the neutral zone, and, we'll figure it out later. Is that something that is discussed? Let's not force anything. If we have to just put in the neutral zone, we'll worry about it later?
For sure. Lindy definitely gives us all the green light to make plays and be up in the rush and, break the puck out. But there's also a time and a place for everything. And sometimes, the play breaks down or whatever it might be, and there's not much available to you. So I think that's a maturity thing with our group, and, kind of sensing when or knowing when's a good time to make a play and when's the right time to just advance the puck. So something that we got to keep working on for sure.
tonight's giveaway at the game is a gravy boat for the first 10,000 that are going to show up. Are you going to try to sneak one out and try to you got to put something in the middle of the Thanksgiving table tomorrow, and a nice gravy boat always does something pretty impactful.
Yeah, it's funny you say that. My mom and a few of her friends seen the giveaway going on, and they want one, so I got to try to find a few around the rink here.
Okay, well, we'll tell Mitch that, you need something.
It's a quick turnaround, though, on Friday with an afternoon game. Will you actually indulge in a nice Thanksgiving meal tomorrow?
I actually don't know what the plan is, to be honest. I do what I'm told. But no, we had a nice team meal the other night, a big Thanksgiving thing with all the guys there. So it was good to have everyone together. And,
was that on the trip?
No, just when we got back with
good.
all the wives and girlfriends and kids and whatnot. So
nice.
It's fun to have everyone together. And like I said, we got a group of guys that loves hanging out and doing stuff together, so it makes it fun.
Okay, so there's a lot of newborns, a lot of babies in car seats and all of that. Is there enough to have a mini hockey game, or is there like that age group right now within the locker room and the kids?
There's a few that would be ready for a big mini sticks game, but there's also a lot of newborns, like you said, and quite a few fresh ones running around. Well, actually not running around, crawling around or whatnot. So I'm sure in the next year or two there'll be some big clashes.
Oh, that would be good.
You mentioned Mom's interest in the gravy boat. Does your family come to many games? Do you expect to see them when you're in Western Canada? How does that work out throughout the year?
They try to get out to as many as possible. Obviously, it's tough getting out east here for them. It's a bit of a roller coaster, trains, planes, and automobiles, but it's all right. So they've been out a few times already, and then they're coming out for Christmas and whatnot, so it'll be good to have them out. And obviously, everyone loves when their family's around, so I like that they make the trip.
So everybody laughs because I never celebrated the Canadian Thanksgiving much. Like, we don't really do it in Quebec all that much. And then I came to the U.S., and I was like, what is Thanksgiving? I had no idea. So do you do a big Canadian Thanksgiving feast earlier in October and then another one, or has it always been that way since you've been, mostly in Colorado and then here in Buffalo?
Yeah, I feel like I've always done some sort of a bit of both, I guess you could say. A few of the Canadian guys got together this year and had one on the Canadian Thanksgiving, so that was good. And then obviously we did the team thing for the American Thanksgiving. I do feel like the American Thanksgiving trumps the Canadian one a little bit, but I'll keep that on the down low.
One game-related question for me: as a group, how do you try to contain Kaprizov?
Yeah, obviously not only Kaprizov, but they've got a lot of offensive weapons and a really good team in general. So it's a good challenge for us. Whenever you're going up against another good team in the league, it's kind of fun. It's a good measuring stick for yourself and the team. So, I don't think one guy's necessarily going to shadow him around the whole game, but it'll be a team effort to, play a solid defensive game.
Do you look at the standings in the locker room? I know it's been a point of emphasis, like, okay, let's put the standings out there. Let's look at them. Some players probably don't. Some do. Do you look at them?
Yeah, I'm always kind of checking out, seeing where everyone's at, seeing how everyone's doing. Obviously super early in the season, I guess you could say, but I don't think it's a bad thing to kind of have that in the back of your mind. Obviously, the goal is always to win games and get points, but it's not a bad thing to see it every day and see where you're stacking up.
Thank you for the time today. Good luck tonight.
Yeah, you bet. Thanks, guys.